This happened when I was in high school, maybe 16 or 17. There was this old, crumbling school building just outside of town, Clear Run. It had been shut down for years after a fire in the science wing. Nobody died, officially, but people whispered that a student named Isaac never made it out. Some said they still saw a boy-like figure staring from the second-floor window when they drove past at night. Others said it wasn't Isaac at all, that it was something else, something pretending to be a kid, waiting to latch onto someone and ride their soul right out into the real world. My friends and I grew up hearing those stories, but we never took them seriously. That summer, we were bored, no jobs, no curfew, so one night, we decided to check it out. It was me, Lenny, Chris, and Kim. We pulled up just after sunset. The place looked worse than ever, roof half caved in, windows blown out, rusted school bell still hanging by one bolt. The old wooden sign read, "Clear Run High, Estima 1956, barely legible under the vines." We hesitated. Then Chris pushed the door open with a loud creak. It smelled like mildew and smoke. Inside, it was darker than dark. Our flashlights barely pierced the hallway. Tiles crunched under our feet. The lockers were all rusted shut. Graffiti everywhere. Most of it the usual dumb tags. But then we noticed some strange symbols scratched into the walls, almost like runes. We all kind of laughed it off. Nervous laughter. But none of us liked the vibe. Then Kim, trying to break the tension, smiled and said, "Let's play hide and seek." Lenny rolled his eyes, but we all agreed. Anything to take our minds off how creeped out we were. We flipped a coin to see who would count. Chris lost. She groaned, turned to face the wall, and started counting out loud. The rest of us scattered. Kim ran toward the gym. Lenny took off down the left wing. I ducked behind the admin office. Chris realized right away that she didn't have her flashlight. Left it in the car, but instead of calling it off, she kept counting. 3, 4, 5. Then something heavy fell somewhere deep in the school. Thud. She stopped mid-count. "Guys," she called. No answer. She slowly started walking toward the sound, feeling her way along the lockers with her palms. Chris moves through the dark hallway, squinting, breathing shallow. She hears it again, breathing. Not hers. It's coming from just ahead. "Lenny? Kim? Adam?" she whispers. The breathing gets louder. She reaches out and touches what feels like someone's arm. Soft. Warm. "Huh. Got you," she says, smiling in relief. "Let's go. This place is seriously messed up." She turns to head back, still holding onto the person's sleeve. But she trips over a broken chair in the hallway. When she looks back, no one is there. The sleeve is gone. The breathing has stopped, and there's a cold spot in the air that wasn't there before. Chris panics and bolts. She's halfway back to the entrance when she slams into someone hard. They both fall. It's Lenny. Chris grabs onto him, shaking. "Oh my God." "Lenny, is that you?" He nods, rubbing his shoulder. Yeah. Are you okay?" Chris is wide-eyed. "I thought I grabbed Kim. I was sure. I felt someone. They were breathing, like right in front of me." Lenny looks at her, pale. "I had the same thing happen. I thought Kim was hiding in the janitor's closet with me. I could hear her breathing behind me. When I turned around, there was nothing there, just silence." They both look down the hallway toward the gym. "We need to find Kim and Adam and get out of here," Chris says. Lenny pulls out his flashlight and they start yelling. "Kim, Adam." Footsteps echo from one of the halls. Then a voice. "What? Is the building on fire or something?" It's Kim, walking toward them, totally unaware. I also walk towards their voices, They grab us and start pulling her toward the exit. "Come on, we're leaving." Kim's confused. "What?" "I just found a perfect hiding spot in the stage pit." No one said a word on the ride home. Back at our houses, none of us could sleep. I kept seeing the hallway every time I closed my eyes. Lenny texted me at 2:30 a.m. asking if I felt weird. Chris called me 5 minutes later. She was crying, said her mirror kept fogging up even though it wasn't hot. Kim said she heard knocking on her bedroom wall all night long. The next morning, we were wrecked. Lenny had dark circles under his eyes. Chris looked pale. Kim said her dog refused to enter her room. We all agreed to go to church that Sunday, just in case. At the end of service, we pulled the pastor aside and told him what happened. He listened, then nodded slowly. "There's something wrong," he said. "I can feel it in the air around you." He walked away and returned with a small silver plate and a jar of anointing oil. "Spit on this," he said. "If anything's attached itself to you, it'll show." We passed it around. Lenny went first, just a normal spit. Then Kim, same thing. Chris took the plate in her hands and started shaking. Her eyes rolled slightly, and when she spat, it was thick, greenish, like bile. The pastor gasped. "She's not alone," he whispered. "Lock the doors. No one leaves." People in the church started murmuring as he began the exorcism. Chris started speaking in some guttural, broken language. She stood up. Her feet didn't touch the ground. The ushers grabbed her, panicking, trying to keep her from floating higher. She thrashed, screamed, spoke with multiple voices. Then suddenly, she collapsed, out cold. When she woke up, she looked around, confused, asked where she was, cried. When we told her what happened, whatever had been inside her, it was gone. We haven't been back to Clear Run since. We don't talk about it much. Chris is okay now, but sometimes when we drive past the place, she refuses to look at it. And if we're being honest, so do I.